Topic 10, Lesson 2, Common Multiples and Least Common Multiple. Today you will determine common multiples and least common multiples of numbers. Okay, let's begin on the top of page 260. Okay, let's look at this story problem to help us see how we would use this in the real world. How do you find the least common multiple? So here's the problem. Lauren is buying fish fillets and buns for the soccer team dinner. What is the smallest number, I'm going to underline that, the smallest number of fish, fillets, and buns she can buy to have the same number of each? Okay, well, in this problem, they don't tell us the numbers, but we can count how many buns and fillets there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can't see it, 8. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fillets. So we need to find the least number of fillets and buns that she can buy to have the same number of each. So in other words, we're going to be finding the least common multiple. Okay, so multiples, and factors are not the same thing. A multiple of a number is a product given of a given whole number and another whole number. So you'll see the examples here below. A common multiple is a number that is multiple of 2 or more numbers. So of 6 and 8, basically you're doing 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, and so forth. And so they've done all that with 6 and 8. Okay, 8 times 1, 8 times 2, 8 times 3, 8 times 4. So the least common multiple would be, obviously, the smallest multiple that they have in common. Okay, they have common multiples, like 48, but the least, you can see, is 24. Remember, they want to save money. They don't want to have a bunch of extra food. So that's why we're looking for the least common multiple. So with that being said, Lauren will need to buy 24 fish fillets and 24 buns. Now that doesn't tell us the number of packages, and that's something we could figure out. However, at least now these people could figure out how many packages to buy based on how many they need, based on how many are in their team. Okay, so get your notebooks and pencils ready, and let's do this. Find the least common multiple of each pair of numbers on page 260. So for numbers 1 and 2, they've already got the multiples listed for you. We just need to find the least common multiple. So for 2 and 4, you can see 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 8, 12, 16. You don't have to go any further because you can see the least common multiple is going to be 4. They have other common multiples like 8, but 4 is the least common multiple. That's what LCM stands for. So like GCF stands for greatest common factor. Okay, 2, 3, and 4, go ahead and you decide what the least common multiple is. Okay, pause and do that. Number 3, okay, I'm going to write down 3 and 7 right next to each other because I want to see how they compare. So I can start listing multiples. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and I could keep going. But I'm going to start doing 7 now. 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, 7 times 4. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe there's something that they have in common. It's not 7, okay, but I see, well, it's not 14, it's 15, but 21 is going to be my least common multiple. Okay, so that's how you list out your multiples, and you have to make sure that you show this work, okay, because I will not take your answer if you don't show the work and how you got your answer, and circle the least common multiple. Okay, so if you have questions, ask each other, and listen for what your assignment is for this lesson. Best of luck.